matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals, each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going here. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the handoff. Let's stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to scramble. No for the first, but still going. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of a first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back's got it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. This time, a completion. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And tackled there by the defense.
Just down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
But you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Now they're running on the toss. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
They'll run it to the left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route. If the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage, I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down. Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
He missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left, and they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down on an explosive play for this passing game. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that previous play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Important second down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Pick six could be a game changer.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's a 1st and 10 play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And that pass is way off the mark. We're not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. And another incompletion. And the Gators will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Gators. That's how you finish a play.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? toss it to the back, running left. Past the 30. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old-school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wasn't that excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Florida. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. This is a return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's a quick throw off the play fake.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Has the 1st down and more. Right square over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Clemson, to put them on top now.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
He bought some time, now lets it go. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17 with a big interception for this defense.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Cross play. Back heads to his right. Spinning out of the tackle. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Turnover. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Gators. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down the road and catch a big gainer.
That's just great awareness here by this running back not to give up on the play. That ball gets deflected, but a good job of having the awareness and the hands to be able to catch that ball and end up getting some positive yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On the toss play, runner moving left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Makes it look easy. They now have the lead. A pressure kick here late in the game. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Second down, they're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, you're only down 1 possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And here's the handoff. Breaking tackles. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, and it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.